Hello everyone, Chapter 6, Interest Rate and Bond Valuation. This chapter covers one of the issues of financing the project, which is debt financing. Let's start to look at the bonds, the debt contract. What is the bond? A bond is a debt contract. If a company wants to borrow money, it may issue a security called a bond. Bondholders are the ones who lend the money to a company. A bond is interest on the loans. It means that a company pay periodic payments, which includes only interest. Therefore, the principal of the bonds need to be repaid at maturity date. The principal of the bond is called par value or face value. In the United States, par value of all corporate bonds is $1,000. Therefore, you should assume that it is always $1,000, even though there's no instruction about the par value of the bond in the question. The periodic payments that a company make are called the coupon. The amount of coupon payments is determined by coupon rate. Coupon rate is predetermined when a bond is issued. The amount of coupon payments equals to coupon rate times par value, which is $1,000. The return that the investment require is called the required rate of returns. This required rate of returns of a bond investment is called yield to maturity. Yield is returns. This is the annual yield returns that an investor will make if an investor holds these bonds until the maturity date. This will be discount rate when you evaluate the bonds. So this yield to maturity become discount rate. This is an example of typical bonds. Suppose a bond is a 30-year, 10% coupon bond with annual payments. What cash flows would you receive? There are two different kinds of cash flows you will receive. The first one is coupon payments. Each year, a coupon will be received and its amount is 10% of the par value, which is $100. The second one is the principal. Par value is $1,000. This par value will be paid at maturity date 30 years later. Now let's find the value of the bonds. As we learned in chapter 4, the value of any asset is in finance sum of the present values of the future cash flows. It is called fair price. Again, what cash flows would you receive? Coupon and par value. So back to the example we saw, assume that you could make a 12% annual returns on similar bonds. what would you pay for the bonds? What should be the discount rate be? It is required rate of returns. Here, since you can make a 12% returns on similar bonds, you will require at least 12% returns on these bonds. Therefore, this 12% should be the discount rate. With this discount rate, let's calculate the present value of the coupon payments and par value. The present value of the coupon payments will be 30-year annuity. It is ordinary annuity with $100 coupon payment. Using TBN function of the calculator we have, first, second, clear TVM, right? Now, n equals to 30. Interest rate I 12, 100 PMT, and 0 future value. Then compute present value. Then the present value will be negative 805.52 as a present value. Now it's time to get the present value, the par value. It is just find the present value of one-time cash flow. Using this calculator, again, second clear TVM, n equal to 30, I over y equal to 12, PMT 0, and 1,000 future value, and compute present value, you will see the present value equals to negative 33.38. Since the value of the bond is sum of these present values, its fair price will be $805.52 plus $33.38 equals to $838.90. It means that the price of this bond should be $838.90. Again, value of the 30-year annuity, $805.52. Value of 1,000 lump sum, $33.38. Total $838.90. Should we always separately calculate these present values? The good news is we can combine these two inputs. When we use TVM function, the PMT is coupon payment and the future value is par value. So we can simply make a coupon payment 100 PMT, and par value 1,000 future value. If we find the present value with this input, with 30N, 12 I over Y, and 100 PMT and future value 1,000, and compute the present value, then you must have negative 838.90, which means that the price should be $838.90. We can also use Excel to find the price. So let's double click this Excel icon. And you will have this spreadsheet. So we have coupon rate, yields to maturity, and par value, and number of coupons per year. Coupon rate 10%, yield to maturity 30 years, years to maturity 30 years, yield to maturity 12%, and $1,000 par value, and number of coupons per year will be 1. Then the coupon payment will be the par value times coupon rate. And if it is not annual rate, you have to divide by number of coupons per year. We have annual ones, so just the divide by 1, which is just the same as coupon rate, then $100. Now the present value of the coupon payment will be, so I put the negative because we will have the negative number since we pay to buy these bonds, but the price is not negative, so I just put negative to make it positive. And the present value, and the first value is the rate, which is yield to maturity. And the second is number of periods, so 30 years. Third one is the PMT. And the fourth one is simply 0, right? Coupon payments. Then 805.52. This must be 0, actually. And then the present value of, again, I put a negative. The first one is right, so 12%. Second one is the number of years. Third one, coupon payments. But we don't have any coupon here, right? It's just par value. And then $1,000 par value. 33,038 cents. So some of these two will be the bond price. You can directly get the bond price, the present value, yield, so rate, number of periods, PMT, and future value directly. Then you have same answer, exact same answer. So you can use the Excel to find the value of the bonds. This is a pop quiz. Find the value of a 5-year annual 10% coupon bond with 11% required rate of returns. Find it. To find the price, we can use TVM function. TVM function should start with second clear TVM all the time. And 5N, 11%, so 11I over Y, since the discount rate should be the required returns. 100 PMT, since the coupon rate is 10%, so coupon amount is 10% times $1,000, which is $100, 100 PMT, 1,000 future value. Then compute present value. Then you got a present value equals to negative 963.04. So the bond price will be $963.04. This is the end of the first part. Make sure that you can get the value of a bonds. See you in the next part.